whoa.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham, the pleasure's mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
It seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died. And now, with the bridges out, no one can get into Daventry. It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a woman of action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet towns don't pay the bills.
I can see that.
Well, I should get going. Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
Welcome back to a King's Quest walkthrough. We need to find an Eye of a Beast in order to enter into the Knights tournament. We're going to do a few things first. Before we do that, we're going to collect a few items. There is a little critter in here, and we'll get to him in a second. But we are going to go around and collect all the things that we need to get the Beast's Eye. Now, there are a few ways you can do it. There are 3 ways depending on what path you want to take. Actually, we're not going to head over that bridge just yet. Let's head over here. Let's collect all of the items. Okay, there's a little bell on the ground here.
No one should notice one bell missing.
We're going to take that and just continue up this path to the north. As you can see, there is a rock here.
I better stand on this side of the rock.
It wouldn't budge.
It's far too big for Graham to budge. Now, if you did play King's Quest 1, there is a rock that you had to push over, and if you pushed it from the wrong side, it rolled over and crushed you. So I think it's a bit of a play on the old King's Quest game there, having a big rock you need to push.
Ha! What a peculiar trap.
We're just going to grab this stake, first of all. And we're also going to drop down into this trap. As you can see, there are some mushrooms here, so let's grab these.
Alright, sugar shrooms.
Okay, there are a few paths that we can take. We can go to the fantastical floating island. Let's have a look up here first of all.
Don't worry. The Wetzels will be here soon, Princess Madeline.
As you can see, Acorn is waiting there, trying to catch a ferocious beast. There is a cave over here. We're not going to go in there just yet either. Otherwise, we might get eaten by wolves. And over here as well, there's some rope. There's one of those little unicorns standing over there. And there's nothing we can do at the moment. We can shoot the bow. But obviously, we're not very good at shooting just yet.
I was always a master archer, you see before you now.
How'd you learn?
We'll get to that part.
So let's head on back towards the fantastical floating island. There are a few more paths that we can take over here. Don't turn right. Let's turn over to the right first of all. And as you can see, there is a nice picnic table all laid out.
Starberries framed a serene view. Shame about that buzzing beehive, though.
And what a beautiful view. I guess it's heading towards Castle Daventry there. Let's have a look at the table.
Someone had set the scene for a lovely evening. My love, you're my everything. I might not have enough money for a ring yet, but I just can't wait any longer. Will you be mine forever? I better put this back.
Okay, there are a couple of ways that we can do this. The way I'm going to do it is just push the tree here.
ruined the bees' day and that lovely meal.
And we're going to fix that up later on, but right now we'll just grab the
I tucked the berries away for
starberries
later,
here.
though I was craving a cliffside snack.
And there's nothing we can do here right at the moment. This is the floating island. It's not much of a floating island at the moment.
This was on my bucket list.
So we've got the steak, we've got the sugar shrooms, and the starberries, I think they're called. And we've picked up the bell as well. So it's a start. We've started collecting a few items here, and it should help us along the way. We do get to choose which kind of eye we're going to grab for the tournament, depending on what path we want to take. We can take the path of bravery, which is the longest path to take, the path of compassion, and also the path of wisdom as well. So now that we have the steak, let's actually head back to the little critter that we saw in the bush. Once we've collected all of the items, we'll head back into town and select which path we want to take. Let's put down this raw meat.
Ew, gross.
Beautiful. We do have a little badger. As you can see, there are some pumpkins here. And there is a big pumpkin farm. Somebody has ruined it, but there is one fresh pumpkin that we can grab.
That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
Okay, we can chase away the squirrels with the badger, but I did want to try something first. There is a way to get another achievement with this badger, and I wanted to do that first before we
West
grab the pumpkin.
Tournament Theater, North Town Square, South under development coming next spring.
Okay, sometimes there is a knight here, and you just have to come back a little bit later, but for now he's finished with his picker, so let's grab it. Now we can head off into town, but I just wanted to fix the picnic table that we kind of ruined with the beehive. So let's quickly run back there. This is King Edward, I do believe, a statue of the great king.
King Edward gave us everything we have. His legacy was tarnished in his later years, but he was a once great man, and he left me with a Daventry to grow into the kingdom it is today.
We're just going to run around the trap this time. And head back to the picnic table, which is just over here to the right. Okay, as you can see, there are a lot of bees here, so let's use the... let's just scroll over. Yes, let's use the fruit picker. Just to get rid of those bees, and if anyone comes back for a picnic, then they'll be able to have a nice picnic over there. I think we have most of what we need to actually get the eye from a ferocious creature. We're going to head back into town. I will need that pumpkin as well, so let's just head up to the magic potions shop first of all and have a chat with that couple.
You aren't the delivery boy, are you? That merchant is usually so prompt with our rare, miraculous, and oftentimes delicious ingredients.
Oh, horse feathers, Chester. This boy's no courier. He desires a position in King Edward's court. He's a thinking soul just like us. If he continues down this path, he will have no trouble defeating the contenders in this year's night tournament.
Zounds! Did you just read my fortune?
No, we're just very old and very judgmental people.
It's true we're judges. This is my judging face.
Ariel and I don't read fortunes anymore.
Yep. There was no future in it.
Well, we've shifted our core business to potions, curiosities, and the occasional practical joke. We gladly share our wisdom for free, but everything else starts at one shiny gold coin.
Take a look around, boy. Let us know if you like anything you see.
Okay, let's have a look at this cauldron first of all.
Something mysterious and magical was brewing in that pot. It looked like some type of broken lantern.
Ooh, what are these little guys?
Those are bird bombs. Our own invention.
Kinda like a smoke bomb, but they release gas that will cause your victim to cluck like a chicken. Temporarily, of course.
Those ones are expired, though, so they're just for display. Yes, son?
Do you have any eyes of hideous beasts in stock?
An eye, you say? Yes, yes. Your name, please?
It's Graham. Last name?
Graham, with a G, I assume. I don't see your name on this list. Oh, you did pre-order, right?
Pre-order?
Oh, yes, this time of year our eyes fly off the shelves.
If you haven't pre-ordered, you're out of luck. Our eyes are completely on back order. If you'd like, we can put you on the waiting list for our next shipment.
When will that arrive?
We get shipments every 8 months.
I'm afraid that won't work.
Well, hang on a sec. It's Graham, right? May we bend your ear for a bit?
Bend away.
You need an eye for the tournament, I'm guessing.
Yes, I have always dreamed of becoming a knight.
Why? With Daventry's addendums this and proclamations that, it seems a frightful business. Do you have any idea how many royal guards we lose to that voracious moat monster?
Well, my father was a knight, and my grandfather was a knight, and my great-grandfather, well, he was a dentist, but his father was a knight. Basically, I come from a long line of protecting crowns. I started looking for knight jobs while I was still in the academy, but once I graduated, all the opportunities had dried up. I might not fit in here, but Daventry's my last shot.
Oh, you'll fit in just fine. It might be too late to capture the rule-defined eye of a hideous beast, but rules will bend for those who can outsmart the rule-makers.
So, I've just gotta know, what is brewing in that cauldron? Is it a transfiguration elixir? Is it an invincibility potion? If I drink it, will I understand the language of creatures? Will I sprout the wings of an eagle? Or a fly?
Oh, this? Teeth-whitening potion.
Oh, it's gonna change everything.
Watch this. Behold the power of whitening!
Oh, well. Oh, well, we're still working out the kinks. While we're still in the prototype phase, feel free to dip whatever you want in there free of charge.
Ooh, how much for that candle?
Our everlasting blue flame lantern? The housing's broken, Someone brought it in for repair but never paid.
Tell you what, if you bring us something we can hollow out to house the candle, you can have it for the price of one shiny gold coin.
Fare thee well.
May your shoes point you towards adventure and click whenever danger is near.
Okay, so we have this cauldron here, and we can literally put just about anything we want in there. So let's have a look. We've got some fruit. Let's put the star fruit in
Go
there.
ahead, dip it.
Astounding!
And it comes out purple. I believe we can even put this badger in there.
Go ahead and dunk it.
Astounding!
There we go. Okay, beautiful. So let's head on out. And we're going to grab that pumpkin for the elderly couple. You can also use that for one of the pathways to finding the ferocious eye. Let's head over here. We're going to put the purple badger.
Will the squirrels remember that?
The squirrels will most certainly remember that.
And we'll grab the pumpkin as well. Not sure how he fits it in his pockets, but somehow he does. I thought I was going to get an achievement for dyeing the badger purple, but obviously not. Let's head back into the village. And we're actually going to give them the pumpkin now.
Now, give us one shiny gold coin and the beautiful blue flame lantern will be all yours.
Okay, we do have one gold coin, so we can use that to buy the blue flame lantern, and that will set us up,
It
set us
reminds
off
me of our son.
down the path of wisdom. But obviously, if I use the gold coin there, I won't be able to use it at the baker's shop or the blacksmith's either. So let's have a look in the baker's shop and see what he's got for sale.
Hello there, and good afternoon. Forgive the shop from lacking our usual favourites. With all the bridges out and my supplier missing, I can't keep all my delicious treats stocked. But have a look around. I'm here to answer any questions. How can I help?
That's not a delicious, chocolate, hideous beast-side cake I smell cooking, is it?
Looking for an eye, are you? Well, it must be that time of year again. Frankly, I can't tolerate it. The Fays weren't raised that way. It's archaic! So much fighting and needless killing! Compassion comes from the heart, you know? As does food. If you want to get to the heart of any problem, all you need is pie. I know it doesn't sound logical, but I believe that we need to stop thinking with our heads and start opening our hearts.
What's today's special?
Oh, well, today I am baking up quite the treat. Grandma's star shroom pie, a delicacy big enough to feed an army. Or someone with the appetite of an army. I've eaten it in one sitting before. Well, don't judge. No one would trust a skinny baker, now would they? Unfortunately, my ingredients haven't been delivered, and I can't complete the recipe. Until those bridges get fixed, people will just have to settle for the love in my goat hoof pie instead. Tell you what, if you can find me some starberries and sugar shrooms, you can have this monster pie for the discounted price of 1 gold coin.
Got any free samples?
Oh, today only. I'm letting people sample our new walnut strudel. However, I ran out of bitter root. It's really nasty on its own, but it really brings out the nutty flavor of the strudel. It usually grows under big, heavy rocks. If you can find me some, you can have all the free samples you want.
Good day.
Don't get in any rhubarbs.
Okay, so we do have some of the ingredients that he wants. We do have the sugar shrooms.
Wow, these sugar shrooms look amazing. Just the right amount of shroomy and not too sugary. Now, if you can find me the starberries, she's all yours for the discounted rate of 1 shiny gold coin.
And we're going to give him the starberries as well. We have dyed them purple, but hopefully he won't mind.
These starberries look a bit off, but they smell good. Oh well, bakers can't be choosers. Thanks. Now, if you pass me 1 shiny gold coin, Grandma's giant star shroom pie is all yours.
Okay, once again, we can give him the gold coin to get the giant pie. But as I said earlier, we only have 1 gold coin. If I buy the giant pie, I'm all out of cash. So let's have a look and see what the blacksmith is selling.
Hey, Graham. So, you know what you want?
Do you have any idea where I can hunt down an eye of a hideous beast?
What a glorious day for a tournament. My favorite time of year. Fire-eyed new recruits, the clanks and clinks of armor clashing, and the action the very finest. One hopeful always rises to the occasion. I love it all. Some people in town, they complain about the barbaric events, but it's a tradition I'm proud to be a part of. If I was competing, I'd go after the biggest, scariest beast I could find, even if it meant certain death. As they say, fortune favors the bold. You, on the other hand, look like you spend a lot of time in your head, trying to figure out all the possibilities before making a move. Pick a plan and go! Too much time thinking leads to inaction, and inaction is just boring.
So, I've been meaning to ask. What is that amazing blade for? Is it for battling vicious werebears? How many ice orcs has it slain? Does it deal justice? Is it road legal? Is it made of fear?
Oh, that? No, that's for gardening. I use it to trim my hedges. Seeing as my place is all tended to, and my petunias are most lovely, I'm willing to part with it for the price of 1 shiny gold coin. I'm sure you've got a prickly situation that needs attending.
Bye.
Trust that gut of yours.
Okay, so once again, we can buy this for 1 shiny gold coin, and this is the, well, I guess the choice that we have.
Back away from the crumbler. Unless you have 50 gold coins for a work order.
And we do see the work order over here on the
You
table.
can post a work order on anything you want lifted, chopped, or crumbled. Then I'll bring out Mrs. Crumbler to fulfill the order.
Okay, so that's basically all the preparation we need to do before we go and get this eye from somewhere. We can spend the gold coin over here at the blacksmith's for the hedge trimmer. We can buy the giant pie over here, or go up to the potion shop to buy the blue lantern, and we'll get to that in the next episode. Now, I'll actually go through all 3 ways that you can get the ferocious eye for the tournament entrance.